Hey y'all, this is Travell Richardson, and this is the Be Ready anthem, y'all. I hope y'all ready. Stay ready, be ready, 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 stay ready. Every show, new face, new dream. Young man out here building a team from the track to the court to the turf and the rings. They all grown different, but they got the same theme. Putting in work when the lights not on. Late night, early morning, still going strong. They don't do it for the lights, they do it for the fight. Future looking bright, cause they training for their life. So be ready, stay ready, 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 be ready, stay ready. Spotlight on them, time to show love. Brother smart and dream, all star from above. The hustle in their heart, purpose in their feet, and they voice on this mic that echoes in the streets. Every episode, no cap, no fake. Just young bugs grinding right into the stage. Different faces, same goals. Rise above the pressure, yeah. Holding goals on. Be ready, stay ready, 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 be ready, stay ready. So put your hands together for my boys, Coach Tony and Carlos, for the Be Ready podcast coming on right now. Let's get it, let's go, y'all.
Yes, y'all. Welcome. We are here at episode 60, man. It's a huge milestone. It's going to be a special show today. Reason being is we have my man's back, the number one class of 2032 point guard in the state of Florida. And soon, I'm going to say it now, soon the top point guard in the nation, my man J2 on the screen. And like I said, it's special. We got Coach J on here too. They're going to share the updates that they had since the last time they've been on. If you missed the original episode 22, the link is in the description of this video. Go ahead and check that out for the original interview that we had with my man. And of course, also on the stage, you see that nice smiley face right there. You know, legit, and you seen him in the intro. My man, Big Terrell. That's Deuce's dad. Deuce and Deuce. I see how I like how y'all did that. Deuce and Deuce. No, but we got my man Big Terrell on here. He's gonna share his thoughts because today we are going to celebrate and pay our tributes to our main man Kobe Bryant in today's episode. And it's only fitting that while we're doing the tribute to Kobe Bryant, that we have my man J2 on here too, because it reminds me a lot of Kobe Bryant when he out there. You know, my man's poised. My man has that killer mentality. He stays locked in and he gets it done, man. And 9 times out of 10, he's the smallest and youngest one out there on the court, and is still playing with poise and playing like a pro. So if y'all haven't had the pleasure of seeing my man J2 and Trey Man Elite 2031 in person, man, they are worth the price of admission. Shout out to my man Key, that's his saying. But they're worth the price of admission. Go check them out. So before we get started, let's break the ice. Let's start with our guest here, J2, man. Say what's up to the audience,
What's
and
up, y'all?
you know, let's break the ice, man. Get the jitters off. Tell them a little bit about what you've been up to since the last time we seen you.
I won the Puma Nationals, and I just got back from the Big Three Championship.
Oh man, we're gonna have to talk about that, man. Man, I seen highlights of it with Mario Chalmers doing what he do, hitting game winners.
That was a really good game.
Yeah, that's gonna be you in a few years, but not on the big three on the big stage. I call that too. Yeah, y'all gonna see my man J2 out there. You're gonna see my man Deuce out there too. My man Deuce is doing big things too. Tell us what Deuce been up to, Big Terrell, since the last time we seen him.
Well, since the last time we seen you guys, we finished up AAU season the first week of July, and then from there, we had the opportunity to play some USA basketball in Kansas City, Missouri. Then we did the Phenom camp out in California, and we did the Baller's Wife camp out in St. Louis 2 weeks ago, and then we just did the Baller's Life camp last weekend. So this weekend is the first weekend in a while we get to sit at our home, at our own home, sleep in our own bed, and just kind of chill out. But we did go get some work in earlier.
That's what's up, man. One thing that all three of us have in common, we don't know what it is to have to be able to sit back and kick our feet up.
Nah,
Nah.
it's like
Oh,
nah, because it's like it's Sunday because you so used to games on weekends, and it's just like you feel like I can't help but I'm looking at apps on my phone, and I'm like, wait a minute, nobody plays today.
But last but not least, Coach J, man. Last time we talked to you, you got a big promotion. You got a lot of updates for us today. Without going into detail yet, but just give them a little, just break the ice, give the audience a little update on what you've been going on.
um, we finished playing at the end of July at the Puma Nationals. That was our last event, and I'm a high school coach, and I do player development at the school. So now school is in. So now we have, I teach PE at the school as well. So now I'm just busy, and then high school season starts. You already know it's busy, busy, busy. So I don't really get a break. So for the most part, just getting acclimated with the new school schedule and stuff like that, doing training still.
So yeah, and as far as the training, you guys, the link is in the bio as well. Check out All or Nothing Training. You'll see Coach J in action, and he's getting these boys right. And there's no secret why his team is tops in Florida. Because you go on his page, you'll see why, man. He's training these boys right, teaching them game situations. Don't have them out there just doing reckless drills with cones. He's teaching them moves with purposes that they're using in games. So that's what I like to see, and that's what I support. You know, just a real quick reason why I say that, I had the kid that I had. Shout out to my man Sammy. I had to have a heart to heart with his dad and let him know, like, hey, this is the reason why I don't condone training and just doing random stuff with cones. He's trying to do that crap in the game and it's not working. He's not going anywhere and he's getting ripped. And he did one session with me, sat in that gym, did basics. Basic jab step, 1-2 pull up. We did 100 of those. Left side, right side. We did pump fake, 2 dribbles into a pull up. Then we added to that. We got that, boom. We faked the pull up, boom, kick and drive. Simple moves. I got him to the bucket, and he had his best game with me. He had his best game that we played. So that stuff matters, man. Y'all need to cut out all that, and I hate to see y'all kids icing up y'all y'all Achilles tendons trying to keep up doing all that crazy stuff that ain't working in these games. But hey, y'all gonna learn y'all lesson the hard way.
Tell him, Coach T.
Keep paying these people that's taking y'all money and teaching y'all kids nothing.
So Coach T, when you walk in the gym and you see a guy with 15 cones down there, you already know to walk out. That what you saying?
Yeah, I don't. It depends on how you lay them out, though. Let me stop. It depends on how you lay them out.
I knew you was gonna say that.
If they in a straight line, man, he's teaching. Now, like, okay, he's teaching them weave, he's going through, he's teaching them side motion. All right, but if they like at an angle, in a pyramid or shit. I'm like, I'm walking over to their mom, giving them my business card, and said, "Hey, cut this out. Check out my page. Check out All or Nothing Training if you can get to Coach J, and let's
Right.
teach your kid right. Stop wasting your money.
Yes, sir.
And if y'all in Texas, man, go to Big Terrell. He'll get your kid right too, man. Cut out all that BS. But let's get. But first things first. Shout out to my man Carlos. You know, speaking of high school season, high school preseason starting for him. Uh, he's actually in Miami today. They had a high school showcase. He actually kept winning today, so he had his final game at 6:30. So hopefully we can get him on before we end the show. But Carlos is that's the only reason why Carlos is not here. So shout out to my man Carlos. I got a lot of respect for that man. Not only does he keep his responsibilities on this podcast, but he's also straight A honor roll student in school, and you know getting his work in on that hardwood. Senior year is very important, so he's locked in. So much respect to my man Carlos. So first we're gonna give you what my co-host called the state of the podcast address. I'm gonna steal a quote for him when he said it. He's like, how the president has a State of the Union address? We're gonna give a State of the Podcast address. It's gonna be pretty short. I'm not gonna sit up here and bore you guys because y'all don't tune in to hear me talk. But so far, we started at the end of April. I think April 27th was our first episode. So we're about 3 months in. And currently, sorry guys, I'm covering up your faces. So currently, right now, this needs to be updated as well. We're currently at 214 subscribers right now on our YouTube. So we appreciate it. Keep these subscriptions up. It keeps the show going, and the more people lock in, the more people can see these athletes that we bring on. And on our Instagram, this needs to be updated as well. We are currently 7 away from 1,000 subscribers. We currently get 192,000 views on our Instagram for the last 30 within the last 30 days. This is outrageous. We appreciate it though. Thank you guys for supporting the podcast. And unlike this hater told me, we are doing we are doing great things and we're moving in the right direction. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see where we're going to be at a month from now. But thanks to you guys, we're keeping the show growing, and we get to let me get that off y'all faces, and then we get to keep showing more people to see you guys. So what do y'all think, man? Let's get y'all opinion. What do y'all think about the direction the podcast is going?
I think it's good. I think it's taking off, especially in Florida. And you're starting a wave that's helping people see the kids, especially the ones that people haven't seen that can play.
Thank you. And that's nothing. Y'all should see J2's status as a player. His is more impressive than ours. We're a podcast. We're supposed to give views. A player like J2, man, I seen you post his stats a while ago, man. You're getting about 80,000 clicks per month. So as an athlete, man, that is impressive. No, I couldn't post it because I didn't have y'all permission, but J2, you get one of these. And y'all keep supporting my man because he deserves it.
Appreciate it.
Last thing before we get started into our material, we also have our Big Terrell knows what this is. We have our back to school contest right now. Today we are wrapping it up and getting into our top 10. Um, we have 9 spots selected. We need to figure out who the 10th one is going to be because it's a three-way tie. So I'm going to show y'all who is in the three-way tie for the 10th spot. Some of these might be some faces that you know. Let me find them. And no, it's not Deuce. Deuce is not tied for 10. One of our contestants that's tied for 10 is my man Noah Labrador, aka the Golden Child. Y'all remember he was on here, I believe, episode 12 or 13. Can't remember. We have so many episodes, but he's tied for the 10th spot to get into the top 10. So vote for your vote for your boy Noah Labrador. He is contestant 8. Um, also have contestant 4, who's going to be a future guest as well. He's down there in your neck of the woods, Terrell, in Texas.
Okay.
This is his Instagram is Lamborghini Landon, but this Landon Rodriguez. Think it's pretty cool that he took his back to school picture holding the football because he does play quarterback. He is tied for 10 as well. Your vote for him will be vote 4. He's contested 4. And lastly, we have another baseball player coming on. He's going to be on later on in the year. Believe his episode is towards the middle of October. This is Rockwell Rouse. Great kid. Future baseball star right here. Currently plays baseball. He is contestant 12. So that's the three-way tie.
Man, I like his kicks though.
That's why he's in the three-way tie for 10, man. Them kicks is fire.
Yeah, I like him.
But let me give y'all an update on the top 10. These are some familiar faces that you guys might know. This is my man Cam. He made it on the votes and the fit as well, and the originality of the picture. So my man taking a picture like he gonna be on the fashion magazine. But
It clean,
this is a clean fit.
Yeah,
it clean, man.
So that's why he's in the top 10. So vote for contestant 1. That's my man Cam. Also, y'all seen him on here last week. Believe
that's
he
Bryce.
was. Yeah, that's Bryce. He was on here last week. Man, that was a great interview. So y'all need to check that out. Check that out. But Bryce is contestant 2. He's already also made the top 10. I mean, contestant 5. I'm sorry, contestant 5. He made the top 10. Also, this is Caleb Marinelli, aka Minnie McCaffrey. Y'all seen him on here. He was on episode 51. Did a great interview. Great kid. I believe he's down there in Texas too.
Okay.
So we represent Florida and Texas a lot on this show. But this is contestant 11. He received the most votes, fan votes, which is why he made it. Contestant 14, y'all remember this face? He was on here as well. This is Liam Alfonso, currently plays for the Florida Rebels, representing the state of Florida. So he also made the top 10. Contestant 14. The last interview we had, literally this kid was not even in the top 10 at all. He actually made a plea to his voters, and they got him in the top 10. This is Anthony Cruz. He's a multi-sport athlete. Plays baseball, basketball, and jujitsu. So shout out to my man. About to get a familiar face on here. My man Deuce, number 7. Letting y'all know he going into the 7th grade. But my man got on here on his swag alone. But my man Deuce also made the top 10. These two are coming in as a package deal. They also represent the state of Florida as well. They currently play for the Orlando Suns. This is my man JJ. He's contestant 18, and his brother Bam Bam contestant 19. But they came on together. I put them two together. They were a late entrant, but they got some great fan votes, and I just like the originality with the backdrop on the pictures and the way they fit, even though it was a school uniform, they made it swaggy. So I like that. And then you got my man T2 Speedy, another elite football player, man. He reminds me of J2 on the football field. This kid is uncoverable. Like, it's crazy. Like, he has to literally cover his face or he's gonna get triple teamed. That's how bad it is. But this is contestant 20, and he's also in the top 10. So that's our top 10. So we will post that tomorrow morning to get the votes. So we will get to the top 3. And the winner will receive custom-made Be Ready Sports merchandise. And we're not going to spoil it. We're not going to spoil it, but it's going to be custom merch. So if you guys had to vote for somebody, even though Terrell besides Deuce, because I know you're gonna say Deuce, which one of these contestants would you vote for and why? Well, I already know you'll vote for Deuce, and I know why.
Well,
Deuce.
I would besides Deuce, I would vote for Bryson, because that's a kid that I know and familiar with, and I always try to support, people that I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's down there in he plays for Port Arthur.
Port Arthur Storm.
Texas. Yeah. Doing his thing. What about you, J2?
Damn.
For Bam? Why? Because y'all got the gold thing going on?
No, I said Cam.
Cam.
Oh, I thought you said Bam.
No.
So my man Cam.
Yeah, that's a dope picture too.
Yeah, Cam always be fresh when we see him at tournaments and stuff. Cam always be fly.
Yeah, I can't be biased because when he was the first one to send it in, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be tough to beat. When he sent it in, and I even told him, I said, man, this. I said, yeah, this fit is gonna be tough to beat. So y'all better I don't know, the only way I see y'all beating them is if y'all better outvote them, because based on the fit alone, that's top 3 material. What about you, Coach Jay?
I'd probably say Cam, but everybody look like they color coordinated and clean.
Yeah, they are.
Even the kids that got the school uniforms on, they matching too. So
yeah, it's pretty dope. Pretty dope. So
it's just good to see kids taking pride in their appearance outside of basketball clothes, instead of wearing just traditional sweats and hoodies.
I agree with you.
Terrell, when we was in school, man, we Gen X. So when we went to school, man, there wasn't no such thing as school uniforms. You had to come correct, and you couldn't wear the same outfit twice in a week, because boy, you get flamed.
Yeah, because like for me, I earned a scholarship. I was at a Catholic all boys school, but what it taught me how to dress. So it's like we had to wear slack shirt and tie every day. But to your point, we wanted to be fly every day. We was out dressing each other in that
Oh yeah.
aspect.
Oh yeah. So let's move on to our next topic. I'm gonna play a video here. Shout out to, I can't pronounce his last name, but you will see his Instagram. Y'all please follow. He has great content. I love his skits. Just to give y'all a disclaimer. That's somebody's chest rubbing against the table.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, to give y'all a disclaimer, he does all his skits by himself, and he shoots his skits as multi people. So I like the originality of his skits, but this one I think feel like kind of sits home, and I'm glad you guys are on here because I want to get you guys as number one as parents and two as sports coaches to give y'all points of view. And J2, I would like to get your point of view as a player as to what he's saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it in its entirety and get you guys' comments. And guys, this is the first on the Be Ready Sports podcast. It's the first.
Get up!
He's so funny. Peter Dan did.
Disclaimer though, that whip is fire.
Yeah.
I seen
That whip is fire.
This dude's skits to be funny.
Oh yeah, on point.
Yeah, it's skits be on point.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go! How are you, baby? It's good. How we doing? Man, it's pathetic. These kids are so soft. They have no clue what me and you had to deal with as kids. Yeah, but, bro, I'd say like they deal with other things that me and you as kids never dealt with. Like what? I mean, you gotta state probably the most obvious thing, which is social media. Like for a lot of these kids, like probably most of these kids, it's a crazy comparison game. And that thing can like really get toxic on kids that age. Like me and you never went through that. Sounds like an excuse to me, man. And like same thing with rankings, bro. Like think about it. Like these kids think that just because they're not ranked, like they're not worthy or they're not good enough, like messes with their mental. A lot of kids that don't deserve to be ranked are ranked. A lot of kids that deserve to be ranked are not ranked. It's like, bro, that place is toxic. I mean, that I agree with you. Rankings are bull crap. But I would say the biggest thing that you're not thinking of is that these kids literally have no life. If a kid trains, plays AAU, plays school ball, and maybe plays some other sport, bro, these kids play year round. Like they literally have no time to be a kid. But if you love it, then why wouldn't you want to play all year? And the thing that I'd say you're guilty of is like living through your kid. Like, bro, come on, like, you got to stop doing that. And so many parents are just like you. They just like put all this like unnecessary pressure on the kid. I mean, dude, I put so much money into this. I mean, something got to pay off, right? And now with transfer portal and NIL, it's so much harder to get a college scholarship now. Almost like even if you're good enough to go play D1 or D2, it's like as a freshman, you probably even can't. Gotta like go JUCO route first or prep school, I guess. Plus, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. These kids are way better than me and you were their age. Like, bro, they will cook us. Don't know about that one. Come on. We might have been less skilled, but fundamentally sound. Come on, guys.
I like that last part though. All right, I'm gonna take that off the screen real quick. But yeah, it was comedy, but I think he said a lot that I think needs to be said in that one skit. A lot of it hit home. A lot of these kids, regardless of what sport they are, they have a different pressures than we did when we were younger. Big Terrell, like we didn't have to deal with social media. Like
No,
we didn't
thank
have to
God.
deal with somebody, seeing us doing our everyday life, and they posting it and be like, look at Jaquan, man. He supposed to be the star of the basketball team, and he over here hanging out over here at the railroad tracks. Like, what the heck is wrong with him? We used to do that when we was kids, man. We used to just
Yeah.
we used to hang out at the park, be in the corner doing stuff that we had no business doing, and nobody knew, and still show up for class and get our work done. Can't do that no more.
Nah.
I get disclaimer J2. I'm not giving you any ideas, so don't take that. I don't want Coach J giving me a phone call talking about, Coach, man, we ain't never come back on that pod, man. You told him but yeah, that's that social media is different. Rankings are different. You get a kid that work hard, may not that feel like he should be ranked and not ranked, and probably think he's not good enough. When actuality he is. He just not being in that environment. So let's talk about the first thing that he mentioned, and I'm not going to take too much time on this because we want to get into the meat and potatoes of the Kobe Bryant tribute. But the first thing he talked about social media. Let's start with you, Coach Jay, because you're an active coach. You're active with your son. You guys post a lot of content on social media as well, and your son is ranked. So, what do you feel about the skit that was played by Peter? And again, shout out to Peter, man. Y'all need to check out his content.
I think for the most part, we don't honestly pay attention to rankings. I think for the most part, if you go to the camps and stuff like that early on, they start watching you and paying attention and stuff like that. People gonna be biased. Some people gonna have their thoughts on it and stuff like that. But we just keep grinding. We know we gonna grind, so we don't pay attention to that. But the social media, I have seen it, get to some kids, but he's not allowed on social media or Instagram. So I think I think at middle school, I don't think kids should be on it, but I think some parents just let their kids be on there. And I think that's when it starts to, terrorize their mind and they start seeing it versus like, they might get a mixtape or something like that. You show them, but like if they ninth grade or 15 or younger and they cruising on Instagram, it's going to mess with them.
That is true, and I've seen a lot, even just firsthand with the first kid I worked with, Christian Rios, who was on episode 6. I'm sorry, I always got to plug my athletes on their episode. It's just a habit now. But he was getting when he was younger, he was getting racial slurs on his posts. They were telling him he need to go bag groceries instead of playing basketball. Like they're saying this and he was like 12 and 13 at the time when he first got his first exposure spread. This kid's a milestone for him. He got his first exposure spread on Instagram, and he was getting negative. He was getting negative comments on top of the positive. So I have seen it firsthand how bad social media is because you get these keyboard warriors that got nothing going on with their life, and all they do is scroll all day and type hateful things, and then it's gone and don't think none of it. Some kids, like some parents, keep them away from it. They don't see it. Some kids see it and they don't bother them. They use it as motivation, like my man Christian do. He told me, Coach, I was like, you want me to delete it? He was like, nah, keep it. I use that as motivation. And he's killing it. Some kids, it messes up their psyche. They'll see that negative comment and be like, instead of looking at it for what it is, like if you got haters, you're doing what you're supposed to do. But
Facts.
you might take it as maybe I'm not working hard enough. Maybe I'm not good. Maybe I should go do something else. So you get the positive and negative on that. What are your thoughts on it, Big Terrell?
Yeah, I kind of echo what Coach Jay is saying. Like in my house, Deuce doesn't control his Instagram. That's me, and because I don't want his mind jaded by, negative content, because we do live in a time where everybody's life is on social media, and that's a major part of that. And it's funny because, like in the barbershop yesterday, we were talking about how with the social media generation, this is the LeBron generation, because basically LeBron, we watched him grow up on social media because he's the first to be posterized as such. My generation, where I come from, we just wanted to, like, for me, I just speak on me personally. I just wanted to see my name in Streets and Smith magazine, and I had to go spend $5.95 at the newsstand to see if I even made the magazine. So it was just it's good to hear that, like Coach Jay was saying, what he, like, basically he's protecting his son, which is, as a parent, that's what you should be doing. And you keeping the main thing, because the work will show when it's time for it to show.
Facts.
Yeah, that's big. That's big facts, and it's showing for both of y'all boys.
Man, I
So
appreciate it.
it's showing.
Thank you.
It's showing. Um. So yeah, I get that from like 9. You'd be surprised. The percentage is high of how many parents whose kids you see on social media are monitoring it, and the kids do not control it. There is still a small percentage where the kids have access to their social media, but it's not high. So
But there's also a percentage, Coach T, that we don't talk about, and I'm sure Coach Jay has dealt with this because he is a coach of a program. The parents that do monitor the social media are, I'm just gonna say what needs to be said, they're worse than the kids, because they are buying into the hype of whatever, rankings and things
yeah.
like that. So in my opinion, the rankings and stuff is good because it's all based on opinion. So it's good for, as Ben Perkins would say, that's a good measuring stick. It's a good barometer, so you can kind of see where you are. But realistically, no middle school kids are being offered a scholarship right now. So it's like, why are we buying into this hysteria and, like I said, making enemies out of people that later on down the line, like Jay and them are down there in Florida. A lot of these kids that parents have made enemies with, they're going to be trying probably on the same team in these high school circuits. And it's all over internet ranking. Like, are we serious?
It's crazy.
And then you kind of tied into one of the topics that Peter was speaking about too. Parents that are living through their kids that have unrealistic expectations.
Absolutely.
Like they like I've seen it. And I've seen it. To me, you guys might disagree, but it's worse in youth football than any sport.
I see it because I
In
live in
my opinion,
Texas and this is football country.
yeah,
So it's man, I'm glad dudes don't play football.
it's
I
10.
heard it's bad out there for football.
No,
Terrell.
it's
It
ten
is,
times.
man.
It's 10 times worse in football. You
It
will
is.
have 5 or 6, 7, 8 parents have their kids doing wind sprints because they fumbled in the game.
Yeah, that's
Um,
insane.
you'll have them smacking their kid upside the head with the helmet. Coaches too, because they dropped the pass. It's like you're expecting these kids to be perfect,
Yep.
and they get pissed off at me because I tell them, I was like, okay, I'll accept you disciplining your kid for making a mistake if you show me game film where you made 0 mistakes in multiple games, and I'll accept that when you played. So I'm like, when you were in high school, when your high school coach jumped on your throat because you missed a route, how did you feel? So now you're older, so times that by 20 of an 8, 9, 10 year old because he missed his route, which he's supposed to do because they're still learning. They're not
Yeah.
supposed to know them routes
Right.
by heart unless they just on another level.
Yeah.
But you
It's
yelling
true.
at your kid, you throwing footballs at your kid. Yeah, I've seen that.
Man,
You have practice throwing footballs at your kid because you call a go route and he run a slant and you throwing the football at him. I'm like, maybe if you quit yelling at him and teach him.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
it's worse.
everybody doesn't know how to effectively communicate because there's different levels of communication, and people need to learn how to do so because every child, even adult, everybody does not learn the same. So you have to figure out the learning style of a person, and you have to meet them where they are and kind of guide them from that point.
Well, the only positive that I know about working with adults is they will let you know if your teaching method is not helping them. They will let you know before it gets bad because they'll be like,
Yep.
bruh, you up in my face all the time telling me what to do is not working. Let me do it. Kids are not going to do that because they're bred to be respectful to adults. But the person that will know is number one, a good coach that's paying attention will know
Hmm.
that his teaching method is not working because they will tell you based on their body language and and the signs they give you. And two, the parent,
Yep.
like they have somebody that like all kids are not keeping it to themselves. They got somebody that they talking to. If it's not you as a parent, they talking to somebody. They
You,
talking to their friend. They talking to their grandma. They
yep.
talking to somebody. They getting it off their chest.
I always tell people like sometimes it's always good that when you go to the games and I sit in the stands sometimes and I just sometimes just sit amongst the kids and I just listen to the conversations that the kids have. And to your point, Coach T, you'll be amazed that a lot of these things these kids compartmentalize and can't express to adults because when they're talking amongst each other, I'm sitting there like, man, it's a lot of kids. I'm not gonna say their names, but I kind of feel bad for them when they get in the car and go and got to go home with these adults, with some of these adults.
Yeah, it's true. No, I'm laughing at Carlos's text to me. He talking about he talking about I didn't even know I can predict the future. I don't know what he's talking about, but all right. Before we move on to talk before we move on, um, so we'll talk about the man of the hour. We'll celebrate Kobe Bryant. J2 as the athlete. Yes, I also love to get the athletes point of view. This is how I teach my players, and this is how I teach my clients. It's like even on the business side, I bring them in so they learn now what all goes entails in their sport. Because man, y'all on another level. We weren't going through when we were little. I don't know if J2 he's a little. I'm not J2. Coach J. He's a little younger. I don't. So he's kind of bridged into the new ways of everything in sports. So he didn't have it like I don't think he fully had it like us, but he's kind of bridging to the new generation. If I'm wrong, J2, I mean J. I keep calling you J2. Okay, if I'm wrong, Coach J, I apologize, but that's the only reason why I didn't ask your perspective on us as kids, because I know me and Big Terrell can relate because we coming from that. We were kids in the 80s and 90s when things were
Yeah,
a
me
whole
too.
lot different.
Me too, Coach.
You don't look that old, man.
Coach,
You don't look like you in your
all I'm
40s.
gonna say is I'm an '80s baby, Coach.
You don't look like you in your 40s.
I'm an '80s baby, Coach.
Man, we need to talk, man. I need to eat what you eating. Shit. Excuse my language. We need
80s
to
baby for
talk.
sure, Coach. They still card me at the gas station though.
Hey, at least you're getting carded.
Man,
They already know I'm old as hell. They be like, "Oh, here you go, sir."
they be telling you just going
I
on,
tease them every time. I say I feel disrespected. Like you didn't even card me. I feel disrespected. And then my nephews and everything, they don't give me no slag. They're like, man, just cut your hair, go bald. They never card you.
Man, them kids don't hold no punches, man.
I'd be like, man,
Really honest.
I'd be like, man, you lucky I'm in Florida. I'll come over there and smack you upside your head. Who you think you talking to?
Man.
Nah. Like who you think? Nah, my family got jokes, man. They don't hold no punches, man. They don't care. That hurt your feelings. Like, they're like, hey, can I borrow $50? Like, damn, you just got paid 3 days ago. Where your money at? That's my family.
Man.
You got some explaining to do. How I know I'm gonna get my bread back? You over here. Didn't you go out last night? That was your light bill money. Figure it out. That's my family. My bad. I got off track. J2. What are your thoughts on that piece, man? As an athlete.
Wait, what was that again? Cause I was listening, but like I forgot what y'all was talking about. Like, is it a Kobe thing or like?
The ranking stuff.
Oh, the ranking stuff.
Like how you feel.
I mean,
Come on, man. You a PG, man. You gotta stay locked in, man. You gotta stay locked in. You a PG.
Rankings don't really matter because it's kids out there that are really good. Some kids are better than the kids that are top ranked, but people not seeing them yet. So as long as you go to the camps and get to the big tournaments, you'll get up there. Gotta be patient and keep working.
That's facts. Real quick, not trying to cut you off, but this is funny because I posted it on my Coach G Sports Management page that of Kaysen today drinking body armor drink, and I was like, look at him practicing for his first sponsorship. The way he was drinking, and then you was drinking the same thing, and he pointed it out. Shout out to Kaysen, man.
Look, man, that's all I drink. I don't drink no soda pop. We don't have no soda in the house, man. It's
Man,
body armor or water.
Man, I'm bad at that. I gotta quit. All right, let me get back. Let me get back on track. Reel it back in, Coach. Reel it back in. So he spoke of, well, Dad pretty much manages your social media, so you pretty much don't really see a whole lot of that. But you spoke on the rankings. I know you have friends or colleagues, whose parents are doing too much. I'll just say that. With them, I know you don't have that problem. And what was the other thing he talked about? Oh, well, you're not there. Well, you're not at that point yet. When he was speaking on the transfer portal and NIL, but they're going to bring that transfer portal to AAU. Just to give y'all a heads up, it's about to come to the AAU level. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I thought it was already here.
What you mean? The portal already? It's the portal going on religiously.
It's going on right now.
And that's right, Terrell. The portal going on now, and they ain't even get paid.
Right.
Well, I know some can get paid though.
Nah, there's some kids out here.
That's a whole nother podcast right there.
Yeah, there's some kids out here getting paid. There's some kids out there that get paid right now and get cooked on Thursday. I'm sorry, let me shut up. I ain't gonna mention no names, but there was some invites that I was gonna put on here, and then I seen situations where they're not as hype, they don't live up to the hype.
So I know you went and watched videos, and then you went and watched the games. I know how you are. You grade hard too, Coach D. They don't know you. You grade hard.
We gotta do
you
our
grade
homework.
Hard. You don't mind telling somebody they need to work on their left hand or their right hand. Look at them.
Gotta do my homework, but there's some I want to bring on here, but then so I'm like, oh yeah, I hear, you hear, but then you see, like, I got to say, everybody thinks they're a dog until a dog walks in the room. Everybody think they're a dog until they actually meet one, and then they get humbled. So a lot of those I had to pivot, reconstruct things, and disclaimer: I'm not putting down on kids and not putting down talent or nothing like that. But Be Ready Sports, we have a standard here, and our reputation.
The standard you was talking about, you done started it, the bar.
The standard is here.
Okay.
You can't be putting out there on the streets like, yeah, we was on the Be Ready Sports podcast, and we promote that we only promote and support elite athletes, and you go out there and you get around dogs and you getting chewed up. We can't have that. We had to make adjustments out there balling on the beach. We had to
It
make
was real.
adjustments.
Hey, Coach T, it was real out there, wasn't it?
Man, we
Yeah,
had to
well,
make adjustments, man. There was, I'm not gonna say no names, but there was some guests that we've had on here that went out there and was getting cooked,
yeah,
and I was
hey,
just like, I thought maybe it was one. I was like, maybe it was one game, and me and Carlos, we were like, man, we got to rethink this.
What was
So me,
Carlos saying? How was Carlos' experience of
I
balling?
I can't repeat what Carlos said about them because
he ain't here to
if
defend
I say
himself.
exactly what he said, then it will give it away. It'll give away the players.
Boy,
Okay.
I'm not trying to do that but yeah, youngsters
hey,
keep it a buck.
yeah,
Carlos kept it a buck. He was like, he over here questioning where did I see him from? Why did I book him? And they put me in the hot seat, and I'm like, dude, watch the game. He was like, but this represents us. We can't be having this. Look, he in the championship game and he getting taken out while the game on the line. Like, come
Yeah.
on, coach.
Getting
Like, come
fried
on,
like
coach.
catfish, huh?
And blow bys.
Ooh,
Like,
turnstile? Are you for real?
man, he was breathing in smoke. That's how bad it was. The kid was breathing in smoke, man. That's how bad he got.
Hey, I knew you graded hard when you were messing with me the first time we got on here, and you were like, "Hey, these videos, they could be misleading, and I gotta come see for myself because I don't know about y'all." Remember you said that to me? You were like, "I don't know about y'all." You remember you was messing with me heavy before you came to Ball on the Beach. I said, "Well, coach, you got to come to Ball on the Beach. That's where it's not so much about skill at that tournament. Remember we talked about it's about being aggressive and just the mentality."
Yep.
Because if you don't have the mentality in that type of event, your skill means nothing. Training, all that, it's a mentality that the kids don't have yet.
Man,
some of them.
I'm grateful for the opportunity that Coach T put together to have Deuce go out there, and we played with Flight Club Academy. And,
Okay.
that was a good that was good for Deuce because at the time, it put my son in a situation where he had to be the first or second option instead of just a catch and shoot guy. And I got to see, to your point, Jay, where my son's mentality, excuse my language, I got to see where his nuts was at.
Right.
Because I wanted to see. And he went out there and, like, as a dad, and I know you've had this moment where your son shocked you, and I was like, okay, I got something here. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Coach T put that together because if my son wasn't doing it, Coach T we'd had a conversation right in that convention center because he hard. He'd be like, well, yeah, he needs to do this and this.
No, I just said that to Deuce himself. Like,
yeah,
bro,
yep, because we were all there. Yep.
like, bro. But I understood his frustration. We had an experience of a parent doing too much. I am not an opponent of parents coaching from the sideline. Your kid played for me. I tell you, day one, no coaching from the sideline and no yelling at the refs. You're gonna cost us a technical, and if your knucklehead costs us a technical, your kid,
Johnny's done.
I don't care how much you paid. Y'all going home.
Dang, you ain't giving no warnings, coach.
Y'all gonna miss the next game. Their warning is in the meeting.
So if y'all in the championship game, down one, and they make the free throw, and the guy, they gone.
Coach say they gone, bro.
Take your butt home. Take your butt home.
He said, "I'm gonna make an example out of this."
I'm blessed. I got parents that they understand that. What I mean? I'm big on that, and they understand that. And if they're not cheering for the kids, which 95-100% time they are cheering for all their kids, they don't do that because it's hard. It's hard as a coach.
But I'm gonna say this, then we get into the Kobe piece. I am I am the most difficult coach to play for if you play point guard, because I am very, very tough on you. Because you have to be me on the floor. Like, you got to be making the audibles that I don't see. You see a mismatch, I expect my point guard to call that on the fly. Like, screw the play I call. If that crap ain't gonna work and you see that something else is gonna work, you got to make that adjustment. Don't just run the play that I call and call folks a turnover. Coaches don't know everything. Like, we'll see a situation, but basketball happens just like that. Like, you see a lane open up and you call that audible, man. Instead of running that play to get that shot in the corner, man, hit that drive, drop it down to your big, call it audible. You know, I might call a pick and a slip on the top, but if my baseline runner release and he's wide open, screw that screen. Drop that to him on the cut to the basket. You gotta do that, and you don't see that. I'm you know, I tell them day one, like, do you really want to play point guard for me? No, you gotta be. Get your big head. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Deuce? And you just gonna run in here telling hi. Congratulations, you made the top 10.
Thanks.
Don't thank me.
Yeah,
Thank,
I'll take it.
don't thank me. Thank the voters
Oh, thank you.
and your fit. Thank yourself. Yeah, we was talking about you, Deuce.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was talking about you need to step it up, man. I don't know what you got going on. Thinking you on cloud nine, man. You not done. You know, pick it up another notch. Don't let this success go to your head from these showcases, because they gonna come for you. They gonna come for you,
Yeah,
right, J2? You put yourself on another level that you getting better. Your competition gonna come for your head. So you better hey. But congratulations, though, man. I am proud of you, though. Now let's get into this Kobe piece, man. I'm gonna give y'all a disclaimer.
See.
I'm gonna give y'all a disclaimer. I'm gonna give y'all a disclaimer. This package that I'm about to show you is gonna either do one or two things. It's gonna break you down and you gonna cry, or it's gonna motivate you to pick up a basketball right now and go run a pickup game and drop 40 on a bunch of people.
What?
Tell you,
I gotta see this, Coach T.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see it too.
This package, this is on Kobe Bryant's actual Instagram. It's a package that they put together. It's short segments of interviews. Some of these you may have seen before, but I'm not going to play them back to back. I'm going to play them, and then I'm gonna give you your thoughts on it. Hopefully, it doesn't take 30 minutes, but because I know you guys got a lot to talk about. So let me bring it to the stage. This is on Kobe Highlight Instagram. If y'all want to check this out and other posts that they've made this weekend, please go on Instagram, give them a follow, and check them out. But let's start with the first video.
What I've learned is to always keep going. Always. What I've come to find out is that, no matter what happens, the storm eventually ends. And when the storm does end, you want to make sure that you're ready.
That was pretty short and straight to the point. That one right there was pretty short and straight to the point. So to me, I take that as that can go towards anything. It can go to your if you have a 9 to 5, that can go to your 9 to 5. You're probably thinking about quitting. It can go to training. It can go to have your sport. It can go towards anything. That's how I think about it. But let me start with you, Big Terrell. What are your thoughts on that first piece? You're muted. Muted. You're muted.
Like you said, it's straight to the point,
Yeah.
and you can apply that to anything.
Yeah. Coach J and J2.
It's pretty same thing. Right to it.
All right. Let's get to video part 2.
Kobe takes a shot. Something happens. He comes down the court. He's doing like this. And I said, KB, you all right? He said, yeah, I popped something in my shoulder. I said, all right, man, I got to take you out the game. He said, no, I'm good. I got another one.
So Kobe now clear out on the step back with the left hand. You know,
He's just playing
right now he is letting you know, just take it all in. Soak it all in and appreciate it. He is that good.
That's what he got. I got another one.
I remember that game like it was yesterday. He actually tore his rotator cuff in the middle of the game. He went on the bench, iced it up, came back, played with his left hand, finished the quarter, and then they took him out for the rest of the game. He literally popped his rotator cuff in the middle of that game and did not leave. So I'm not even going to elaborate on what you see today, but that's something you don't see anymore. So who wants to go first on this one? We'll start with you, J2, as a player. Like seeing that piece as a player, man. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, he got 2 arms for a reason. He got 2 arms for a reason.
You don't realize how painful a
Kobe
rotator
got the
cuff
best
injury is.
mentality. Like, he got the best mentality I've ever seen, in my opinion. He got that, if I break all fingers on one hand, I'm just going to use the other ones. Like, he don't care. He could break his leg and still play.
Hey, we're going to get to that, man. That's part of the – there's another package on there when he broke his finger. But you right. You right on that one. All right. Let me get into the next one just for time constraints.
I don't negotiate with myself.
The deal was already made. I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing. I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it.
That's the deal I made. I shook hands with myself. That is the deal. That is the contract. That is non-negotiable.
Throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, nope.
This is a choice that you're going to make. You know, the sacrifices that come along with that. But once you make that deal with yourself, that's it. There's no going back.
This is non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to be bad at that. I used to be bad at, making deals with myself. I used to be bad at that, but not anymore. So I think that one's self-explanatory as well. That's talking about, hey, you set your goals, man. It's non-negotiable. You put your mind to it that you're going to achieve that, get it done, no matter how hard it get. Let's start with you again, J2, as a player. Hearing that piece, what does that message, or how does that message relate to you as a fellow basketball player?
You got to have a great mindset if you want to be great. And if you tell yourself you're going to do something, you got to do it if you want to get to that level. And wherever you want to go, you just got to have that mentality is I'm going to make it. Like, through the ups and downs, through the injuries and all that, I'm still going to make it. So you just got to have that mentality.
Facts. And what about you, Coach J? As an adult, how does that how does that message resonate to you?
Well, it resonates as like I seen, like Kobe said, hey, he made a plan, as we adults do too. You know, we make a plan as we get older. We kind of see how things work. He made a plan. He's gonna stick with it. He's gonna push through. You know, over everything. He's gonna be successful.
Yeah, but we as adults have a bad habit of be like, I got tomorrow.
No,
I don't,
yeah, no, we
I don't
do.
feel like
It's,
I don't
it
feel like
depends
it
on
right
what.
now.
Yeah, it depends on how bad you want it. Depends on how bad you want it.
I mean, I used to be, like I said, I used to be bad at that. I used to be a procrastinator. And I don't believe in that crap that they say procrastinators are the smartest people in the world. No, they're not. I used to be a procrastinator. Now it's like, man, get this crap done while you got to get it done now. And when it's done, and then you're like, damn, I still got half of the day. I achieved all my goals today by 12 o'clock.
Mhm.
Well, I got time for myself. Let's find something else constructive to do. Set up my podcast for tomorrow. Let me open up my calendar and be like, hey, I'm headed to the court, man. Whoever wants some work better be there. You know. How about you, Terrell?
It's just something that I tell my son all the time. Let's not make room for excuses. The word that Kobe uses all the time in there. That's the word we use in our house. Certain things are non-negotiables. Just get it done. Especially because we're raising young men. I'm not raising a young man to make excuses. If you say you're going to do something, do it.
I like that message.
That's real. That's real.
All right, let me get to the next one.
What is your reaction that you may have hit a wall last night and you're tired?
As far as me hitting the wall, so what if I did? I didn't, but so what if I did?
What does it mean if you did?
It means nothing.
Because
I'll run straight through it.
what is your
Man, this dude is 101, man.
Trying to tell you.
Dude is 101. That's all I can say about that one.
He's different.
I believe that was the finals with that was the finals with the Celtics when he had Paul Gasol. I believe that was that finals. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, but I like what he said. He was like, so what if I did? I'm going to go through it.
You don't want through it. Just get it together. Like,
Yep.
whew. All right, let's get to the next.
It's all about focus. I don't care who you are, where you're from, doesn't matter. It's having a focus and having a purpose. Right? You wake up every single day to get better today than you were yesterday. It doesn't matter what you are. You're a basketball player, a hockey player, golf player, painter, right? It doesn't matter. Right? You try to reach your full potential by getting better every single day, and that's the quest. It's
I don't think there's much to be said on that one. That's pretty much self-explanatory as well. I'm just gonna start the next video.
I don't want to have to motivate you to get in the gym in the first place. If you're lazy, man, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to deal with you. You don't make me feel dumber. The people that I've always had issues or problems with are the people that don't demand excellence for themselves. I'm going to show up to play, and you're going to lollygag through this scrimmage, through this drill. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to let you know I beat you. I'm going to want you to reconsider your professional life choice. I'd be damned if I lose these championships because I'm playing with a bunch of lazy dudes. This is not happening. You know, this train is going this way, one way or the other. You're going to be on it, you're going to be off it, you're going to be under it.
Straight up. My way or the highway.
That's it.
My way or the highway.
And that's how
My
I coach.
way or the highway.
But that's what leaders do. You set the tone.
Yeah.
And that's
you got
it.
to. Because if you don't, they're going to slouch.
Yep.
J2, you ever had to jump on one of your teammates' neck for not giving 100%?
That's on them. They don't want to give 100%. That's on you. If you don't want it, then you don't want it. But me, I know I want it. So if I want it, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
I literally had to tell a kid go home. I don't play. I don't play when it comes.
What, Coach T?
Oh, I'll do it.
I told the kid to go home, and he looking at me like, I said, go home. You wasting my time and your teammates.
Not at a game, Coach T. Stop, man.
No, it was at practice.
Oh, okay. So you told him to go home? Where was his parent at?
right there.
And what they say?
They didn't have nothing to say.
Yeah, they
Because
was
they know
probably
when they
they
try
were
to put
feeling
them
it.
on their court, they're them my kids for the next 2 hours. They're my kids for the next 2 hours. I said, I'm not no babysitter. I'm like, go home. I said, I'm like, I'm not your best friend. I'm not your homie.
Hmm.
Yo, coach, I'm only here one thing to teach you how to play basketball and teach you how to be a man. You can't handle neither. You can't handle one of the two. Go home. And he over here whining and crying, talking about foul this, foul that. I'm like, go home. He's like, why? I was like, go home. I'm like, basketball is a contact sport. If you can't handle this, do something else.
Man.
And I walked away from him. He stayed, but I walked away from him. And he picked it. He got the message. Like, sometimes you got to give these are young men. You got to give them, sometimes you got to give them tough love, man. You can't be just pampering them all the time. Like, oh, it's going to be okay.
Absolutely.
Had an 8-year-old crying in the game because he got smacked in the face. I'm like, dude, go to the bathroom with your mama, clean your face, and finish this game. You're going to be all right. And he got it together. All right, let's get to the next one. I believe it too. Well, it's kind of good that J2 stepped away from that message because that doesn't pertain to him. But yeah, but yeah, that's did I not have that on the screen?
Yeah.
No, I
Nah,
can't
you
see
ain't.
what you're seeing.
Oh, let me put it back up. I thought I had it on the screen.
I would tell guys, I don't care if we're in Miami, I don't care if we're in the great city of Chicago, you can't go out, we gotta get rest. Guys aren't gonna listen, right? A few times say, all right, we'll all go out. We'll go out together. I'll drink with you. The next morning, I'm banging on your door at 5 a.m. Let's go. Where are we going? I hung out with you. Now you come hang out with me. Wow. This is what we do. We're at the gym, we're working out, we hit the bus, we go to practice, we play that night.
And they're dead.
And they're dead. And they're like, lesson learned. Listen, if you're gonna do that. But don't let that compromise what we're here to do.
Right.
This is why we're here. This is why you're here in the first place.
Self-explanatory to me.
My bad. 100%. You want to do your extracurricular?
How many did you eat the whole thing in one day? Don't do that.
You want to do the extras? Go ahead, but make sure you're taking care of business. That goes with whatever you do to support your family. That same thing your boss will tell you. What you do outside of work or outside this office, that's on you.
Yeah, but we need you here, bro.
But when 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning comes, you better be right here ready to perform. Same thing as what he was saying there. All right, let's get to the next one. I'm going to try to run through these.
We can get in our own heads so much. We can psych ourselves out so much. We can almost talk ourselves into a fearful situation as opposed to just being. Right? You got to embrace the storms, the fears that we have, those moments of suffering. They're all part of the process. They're all part of growth. It's nature. You don't run from those moments. You embrace them. And you got to embrace the storms. We can get in our
The one I really want you to see, J2, is the piece they did, if you haven't seen it already, when he tore his Achilles. And he made that Facebook post. But I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next one.
If you don't struggle in practice, you're never gonna get better. If you were to watch me train, I look as tired as they were. because that's what you're supposed to be. Now, when you're running 17s and you're running sprints, you're not supposed to feel great. You're supposed to be tired, like exhausted. That's the point, and that's what practice is. So I really liked it. I really enjoyed it because that's the only way you get better is by pushing yourself past exhaustion.
If you ever ran 17s, they're not fun.
Now, Deuce just had them earlier.
They worse than suicides.
Yep. He had
How many y'all did, Terrell?
17 in a minute.
Whew. Yeah, them 17s is no joke.
And we was on the court at Lifetime Fitness, so that's a real size court. Because I told him, I said, if he can conquer that, he'll be in darn good shape.
Yeah. And picture doing that 5 and 6 in a row.
Oh, absolutely.
How many you have them do, Coach T?
I haven't had them run 17s. I haven't had them run 17s yet. I think I had them do 10 or 11 up and down, but I haven't had them do 17s yet.
Yeah, because the best way, how I started Deuce doing them, we just did them, and I just told him to go as fast as he could, but I'm teaching him pace at the same time, because that's not a sprint. It can be, but you have to pace yourself. And how we started it, I had him started running about 3 years, doing those 3 years ago. And I just took the time and I stopped to watch. And then we would record that time. And then as he kept going and get better, we do the time to try to shrink the time down. So now we down to a minute.
That's good.
That's good. All right. A couple of these I'm going to play back to back because I really want to get to the last one.
Sometimes your body just hurts, your legs hurt, you're sore, but that's how you get better. The only way that you can get better is by pushing yourself beyond what you believe you're capable of doing.
You just gotta try to suck it up and get through it. All the wind sprints you run in the summertime, it's kind of been in the same moment where you just got to push through it and you just got to do it.
Get some rest, Kobe. Thank you, Mike.
How much harder will you work in this offseason now to get back to the championship?
I push myself to exhaustion.
And that man meant every word. That man was hunched over, catching his breath. Had 41 on 12 of 24 shooting. That's crazy.
Who beat you in one-on-one if it ever happened in practice?
No one. I'm not trying to be but that's what I do. If there's going to be a player that beat me, retired on that last shot in Utah in '98.
LeBron supporters don't like that message, Terrell.
No, I'm sure they don't.
I'm gonna ask you a crazy question. After we split apart, were you trying to get more championships than me?
Oh, absolutely.
You are?
Absolutely. I knew you were going to get one because of the energy, going into Miami and D-Wade and everything that was there. I knew you were going to get that one. So I knew I had to get at least 2 or 3. I wanted you to get that because I needed that. I wanted that. I wanted people to say, see, this is what they're missing here. This is what they gave up for. Kobe should have been the one to go. I needed that. I wanted that. I wanted everybody to hate me. I wanted to fuel off of that and just come back with so much anger, so much vengeance. Right after you won, I went out to the track and I ran. I did my conditioning, I did my drills, I did my weights, I did my 1,000 shots, I did everything humanly possible to get myself ready. I needed that. I was like, all right, yeah, good.
I needed it too. I'm gonna ask you.
All right, focus, Tony. Yeah, they was saying that when Shaq left, that Kobe should have been the one to go, but
yep.
When we got to China, it wasn't even close.
I'm gonna skip this one. I just talked about him being famous in China over LeBron. So I'm gonna skip.
I've always wondered what it would be like to meet somebody from another planet.
That's just a championship ceremony. I'm just gonna skip that one.
People don't know this, but one of the
this is the one I really want y'all to see. You guys probably seen this already, but I love the message that Vanessa is about to give here, this pretty much sums up Kobe in a nutshell. And this is what I feel separates him and what's missing in today's NBA. Because you wouldn't have this load management problem if everyone took this attitude that Vanessa's gonna talk about. And this is when this is the Hall of Fame speech that she gave for Kobe when he got inducted into the Hall of Fame after his passing.
Reasons my husband played through injuries and pain was because he said he remembered being a little kid, sitting in the nosebleeds with his dad to watch his favorite player play. Kobe was on a different level. He never took shortcuts when it came to basketball. He gave this game his all. Kobe played through injury after injury. He played with a broken nose. He had a broken finger and had it snap back in place just enough to finish the game. He also taught himself how to use his left hand to play the rest of the season while his finger healed. He even swished 2 free throws with a torn Achilles and walked off the court on his own. I remember asking him why he couldn't just sit a game out because he was hurting. He said, "What about the fans that saved up to watch me play just once?" He never forgot about his fans.
So that was Vanessa's Hall of Fame speech for Kobe. That was right after his passing. I remember that like it was yesterday. So I'm gonna go to the next one. I think this next one is when, speaking of, I think this is when him with a young fan. It's either this one or the one after that.
Right after you're injured, you went on Facebook. Yeah. You know what this is?
Oh, yeah. You gonna read the whole thing?
I'm gonna read some of it. This is such BS. All the training and sacrifice just flew out the window with one step that I've done millions of times. The frustration is unbearable. The anger is rage. Why the hell did this happen? Makes no damn sense. Now I'm supposed to come back from this and be the same player or better at 35? How in the world am I supposed to do that? I have no clue. Because after all the venting, the real perspective sets in. There are far greater issues and challenges in the world than a torn Achilles. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Find the silver lining and get to work with the same belief, same drive, and same conviction as ever. One day, the beginning of a new career journey will commence. Today is not that day. If you see me in a fight with a bear, pray for the bear. I've always loved that quote. That's Mamba mentality. We don't quit. We don't cower. We don't run. We endure and conquer.
I guess that sums up Trey Man Elite 2031, right, Coach J?
Yes, sir.
That was the one that I actually really wanted you to see, J2, if you've never seen that one before. And I will send this to you after the show, so you guys can watch this over and over again at your leisure. But that's a powerful message. I'm just going to finish out the rest, and then we'll wrap it up.
Jalen.
Oh, yeah, this one's funny. This one's funny if y'all never seen this one. This was that Jalen. This was after Kobe dropped 81 on him. This was that Jalen Rose Kobe commercial. This one's hilarious.
Oh, no. Hey, Cole, how you doing? How retirement treating you?
It's great, man. It's great. Just, a little writing, a little investing.
Nice. A drink, Mr. Bryant?
Yeah, I'll have a vodka martini.
How many hours would you like?
81.
81.
Maybe he's just looking at
Really?
Nah, man, I'm just playing. Just 2. Joke for him. He gets it.
That was hilarious. All right, this next one is when he is with a young fan. I don't know if you guys want to watch that one, but the last one the last one was his farewell message.
Good to see you.
So
Hello, everyone.
So I'll skip it to this one, and then we'll close it out.
I'm so sorry I can't be with you tonight. However, I couldn't completely miss the chance to take a moment to share some thoughts with all of you. The lesson I cherish the most is how important it is to love what you do. If you love what you do and it's making you happy, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off. You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. Your dreams are up to you. I encourage you to always be curious, always seek out things you love, and always work hard once you find it. Please know I'm thinking of you, supporting you, and encouraging you always. Peace.
So that is the footage that I want to show you guys. Man, it took longer than I wanted it to, but that was the footage I wanted to show you guys. The tribute to Kobe Bryant. That was his. That last farewell message was kind of ironic because not soon after he gave that message, he passed away with the helicopter crash, and basketball world hasn't been the same. So, what are you guys' final thoughts on that tribute to Kobe Bryant? And whoever wants to go first can go first. Just give y'all final thoughts on what you just seen, and I'll send it to both of you guys. So,
I think we just seen how really example how things should be done. Set goals. You reach them. Never quit. How about you?
His mentality is crazy. I love Kobe. That's like one of my favorite players of all time. So it's just like I want that mentality like him. So
yeah, and I want you to hold one of these. I want you to hold one of these, J2. Yes, sir. All right, Big Terrell.
Man, it's like for me, it's just to watch the videos, it just still don't seem real. Like my man is really not here for me, because getting to watch him his whole career and to know, watch people boo him from the air balls, and those are the same shots that he made later on, and those people celebrating him for it, and just to hear him speak on what went through his mind and how he prepared himself. I think that he's the last person that we will ever see in the NBA that will have that mentality.
I agree on that.
Yeah, they say Anthony Edwards, but he's nowhere close.
I mean, no, Kobe.
He's nowhere close.
Kobe, in my opinion, Kobe is the closest thing to Jordan we will ever see.
You'll ever see. I agree with you.
And no, Bruce, he's not a Jordan clone. They too different. They similar but different.
Because like Kobe said before, everything he got later on in his career after Shaq, the best thing that could happen for Kobe was Shaq leaving.
Yep.
And everything he got from that point, he learned from the GOAT. He learned from the GOAT. It don't get no better than that.
That was his favorite player. And speaking of the GOAT, just want to let y'all know, give a shout out to Derrick Rose. He's going to get his jersey retired. He's going to get his jersey retired finally by the Chicago Bulls. Yep. It's going to be January 24th or the 26th.
124.
124. When they played Boston Celtics.
Derrick Rose.
Yep.
Derrick Rose is he's the most beloved player on the Bulls other than Michael Jordan. And it's impactful for him because he's a kid from the city.
Real quick, I don't know why I'm addressing this, but not today, Bruce. You can have your biased opinion some other day, but not today. We're not talking about him today. Like I've exhausted talking about him because he's not who y'all say he is.
Who we talking about?
He who should not be named. Now
Oh,
he's talking about in the chat. Kobe Day. He wants to make it about him. No, we're not doing that today.
well, you
All
know.
right. So let's get to the second part of the show. I didn't forget about you, Coach J, and J2. Let's talk about what you guys wanted to talk about. Um, I'm gonna let you guys bring it in because we about to do y'all show and tell. We're not gonna do a Q&A like we did the first time because this is the return show, so it's a little bit different. So you guys had just wrapped up what about 3 weeks ago. You guys were at the Puma circuit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all see this? I believe this right here is a breakdown of the first one. I think was a forfeit, right?
Yeah, first one was a forfeit.
And then that looks like that second one looks like an NCAA 26 score, 85-19. Jeez Louise. Um, well, you guys, you guys did this. It looks like on the Puma circuit.
To asses.
Y'all kind of did that. I need me to play it again.
Boots to asses.
All right, I'm gonna let. I'm not. I'm gonna shut my
We can't.
trap
We
and let
can't.
you guys talk.
We can't see nothing. We just see the. Is it? You talking about the scores?
Yeah, he's talking about scores.
These are the scores.
Oh yeah. That was like. So we only played our age group twice, in the Puma circuit, and then we played seventh grade twice.
You're undefeated.
So these are.
Those are the best teams, like 12U. Coming into nationals, like everybody had to play. They had different rankings. Like we came in sixth in 12U, but we went undefeated in 12U and 13U. So we had to play a few teams. We played 6 games. One team forfeited, so we played 6 games.
Yeah, that was Arkansas. Arkansas Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So yep. Grand Park Premier. That was the 85-19 score. Then Team Noble. Excuse me. That was 55-20. And then you had a close one with this team in well, not really close, but 39-20. Then Cap City Clutch, 76-34. And then Castle Athletics, 59-39. And then against the championship, you had JBL Elite, 61-50. That was with the Jolly Boys is on that team. So you sent me also. You're not gonna be able to see this, but this is the bracket here. That was the bracket. We're not gonna be able to see it because it's too small. But go ahead and give us your share your thoughts right now on that Puma circuit because you guys are not gonna the audience. You guys are not gonna be able to see the bracket. It's a little bit too small, and I can't make it bigger.
So like they started. It was a lot of teams. So like they went based upon your record, and then that's how the teams made it to the finale. So the finale started out like everybody had to play 2 games, and then based off the 2 games, that's how they made the bracket for the national championship. So we played the first 2 days, and then it was 4 more games to win. It's really supposed to have been 7, but like I said, the first game was a forfeit. They didn't show up.
They knew who they was going up against. They knew how they going up against. But which one of these games stand out to you? Stand out to you guys? Like none of them were close. Um, but which one stood out to you guys?
The JBL game, probably.
JBL.
I know you guys were hyped after that game. We gonna, but we were blessed with the footage of that game, so we're gonna do something a little bit different before we show we show you guys holding up that belt. Like I said, this is the return show. We do things a little bit different. We're gonna show the footage, and then we're gonna get Coach Terrell's reaction to it. Believe it's. I'm trying to think. Should I bring it up on the screen this way or that way? I'm gonna bring it on this way. This one's a little bit better. I learned this just by going through episodes, Coach Jay. And this one's a little bit better. I can control it and I can stop it whenever you tell me to.
Mm-hmm.
So. All right, let me bring it on.
You got shooters?
There you go, Levi. There you go.
It sounded like that gym was hyped for this game too. That's what it sounded like.
Standing room only. It was packed.
Man, was it worth? Was it more hyped than it was when you guys played the Indiana Hoosiers at Bowling on the Beach?
Probably about it. No, probably not that packed. No, not against Phenoms. At Bowling on the Beach, no.
Phenoms had like 150 people just standing to watch, like had kids on their shoulders and stuff.
But it sounded like it was jumping in there.
No, it was packed.
It was packed. It's not as much as Hoosier.
All right, let's watch Jewels with this lockup defense right here.
Oh! Gloves! Gloves! Not down. Not down. Woo! Woo! Got shooters?
And one. Bully ball. Man. Coach Terrell, you know who that is they facing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know two kids. Well, I know all the kids. I know the twins. I know Mason Houston. I know Stephen Lucky. Stephen Lucky, he's a Texas kid. So is Mason Houston. Yeah.
So yeah. This I wasn't there, but I'm pretty sure this is a much hyped matchup. They came in. Not talking about you. I'm talking about JBL. I believe they came in undefeated too, right?
Yeah, they hadn't lost
2 years.
Yeah, so that team was very hyped, and the way, like, let me stop. I'll just let Coach Jay tell you what's going on. He was there. I wasn't. Go ahead, Coach Jay.
No, they're a talented team. They matched up with us. We had a chance. We've had a chance to play against some really good teams in the past, and we play a tough schedule. So we were anticipating the matchup. They matched up with us in size. They might have been a little bigger than us, but they were solid. But we end up. I think we surprised them. So
you anticipate a tougher matchup the next time you guys run into each other.
Yeah, they'll probably come out a little harder, maybe with a different game plan, I would assume.
Yeah, because they a tough group too, man. But I like that. You guys don't run away from competition. You guys seek it out. A lot of these top teams don't do that. They might go do one or two a year, but then they go to these uh, what do we call them, Terrell? These
Mom and pop tournaments.
man, why you say that? I was trying not to say that.
They or when they go to I'm gonna
I don't
just
want
say
to.
it.
I don't want.
Or I'm gonna just say it, Coach T. Or when they go to balling on the beach, they make sure they play in the LMNOP bracket instead of the ABCDE bracket. So they automatically know they go into a certain bracket. So because they duck and smoke.
Yeah, we're not a fan of that, right?
No, I mean it's not. Here's the thing: if you get on social media and you use your social media platform to promote that you this and you're that, when it comes to be in the room with all the other dogs, go be that dog with those other dogs. That's all I'm saying.
I agree, and that's only going to make you better, right, J2?
It's only gonna make you better playing against the best players.
Absolutely.
And I think you relish that too, right? You going up against, let's say, Xander, for example. You put a smile on your face. You're like, yeah, I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that because I know it's gonna be a tough matchup. So
It goes back again to like what the videos we watch with Kobe. That's what you want. That should be what you want. You know what I mean? If somebody is supposed to be that, like Iman Shumpert said it on one of his interviews, in order to be the man, you have to beat the man. It's not, it's friendly competition, and if you have something that I want, I got to go through you to get it. And if you get out there, you line it up, let the chips fall where they may. If you got me this time, I'm gonna try to get you the next time. But I'm not finna just because I lost to you. I'm not finna go pick another tournament on the other side of town at the same weekend as the tournament everybody else is at going on just to say we won something to take pictures for Instagram.
true. All right, so Coach J2, tell us about this one right here. Like you guys are in the heat of the moment. This is at the Puma circuit too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think all of the footage you sent me was at the Puma circuit.
Yeah, there's like I sent like a couple balling on the beach because that was the last time I saw you.
Oh yeah, I think that's the that might be the next one. The next video. So not giving away your secrets, because I'll never do that on a Be Ready Sports podcast. Give away secrets. But what you telling your young man? What you telling your young man right here without giving away your secrets?
Just basically reiterating what we talk about. Be a leader. In this particular picture, I remember, sometimes a lot of people play us zone, and so I was explaining to him, hey, run the team, and get the ball to the middle. I remember this. Like yesterday, like you say. But yeah, just telling them, run the show, get everybody involved. That's pretty much it.
And you know what? Let me give you a secret, Coach J. I hate zone.
Man, listen, hey,
That's why I don't teach it.
When we played JBL, we played man the whole game. The whole game. They played us the zone. They played us 2-3 zone the whole game. We played man the whole game because I wanted to challenge the boys. Because they got good players. Yeah, they got good players.
Mm-hmm.
I hate playing zone. I tell my players, y'all better learn how to defend. If y'all want to play for me, you gotta learn how to defend. So if you can't guard, you come ask me why little Johnny is not getting no run. I'm like, because he can't guard. I'm not gonna hide him. I'm not gonna hide him in the zone. You better go home and teach him how to move his feet. So this right here, and there's no secret. This was the advertisement for the show and on the thumbnail, so it's gonna be up there forever. So every time they look at episode 60, they're gonna see this picture right here. But J2, let me ask you, man, which J2 was more deadly? I'm gonna give you a Kobe reference. Fro J2 or the braided J2? Who's more deadly?
I don't know. I ain't played with the fro yet. I ain't played with the fro yet. I ain't played with the fro yet. We gonna see whenever I play with the fro.
Yeah, we got to see. I asked everybody that because I asked Key that. I was like, who's more dangerous, long hair? Because he had cut his hair. I'm like, long hair or short hair Key? He was like, short hair Key is a problem. I love that. I love attitudes that have that, the attitude. Like, you know that you a problem when you gonna step on that court. But I like this picture, man. This is wonderful. Not just that that it's a father son moment, but number one, you guys won that together as a team. Like I already know all those long nights in the gym, those early mornings, those days that J2 maybe didn't feel like going but went anyway. Or some days, Coach J, you was like you tired from school, and you like, man, I gotta hit this gym, man. I gotta hit this gym with these boys, man. I gotta get because we always gotta have that energy, even when we tired. We worn out.
Absolutely.
We can't show it because they feed off us. So I know how tough it is as a coach, but I see that in this picture, man. It's like that's why I'm just telling you why I like this picture, because I know this is a result from all those long hours that you got both of y'all put in.
For sure.
So it's a special moment for y'all. But there I go talking too much, man. Y'all need to stop me. Like Coach, let me talk about it. Let me talk about it. So I'm gonna let y'all talk about it. Which one of y'all don't want to talk about it?
Oh, the trophy?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
they looking at each other. They looking at each other.
We set a goal. We set a goal in the beginning of the year to we always set like short term goals, and then we set a goal to shut up, man, stop slashing over. We set a goal to like what we're gonna do this year, whatnot. But our main goal was to win Puma Nationals, to try to win Balling on the Beach and win Puma Nationals. So we end up going undefeated in 13U and 12U. So we did that. We ran into a good solid program in JBL, who's well known, all over social media, got some of the best players in the country on their team as well. And we came, we saw, and we conquered,
Solid players.
So yeah, they're a solid squad,
Well, I'm gonna say it. Y'all came in Puma Nationals with a chip on y'all shoulder.
1,000%.
Y'all was like, we ain't gonna have a repeat of Balling on the Beach. I know what it was, and y'all came out there and y'all beat the brakes off of everybody. And then when y'all got to the championship game, y'all was like, nah, we this is ours. This is ours, and we gonna show it. And that's exactly what y'all did. So kudos to you, man. Shout out to you, Coach. You're doing a hell of a job with those boys. Shout out to you, J2, for leading your squad, man. And this is much deserved, man, because I know this is a grind from the whole year.
Yes, sir.
Right, Big Terrell?
Absolutely.
All right, before we show the last video, we got a couple spreads here on J2. I want you to talk about. Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
So I want to get your thoughts first on this. This is from Balling on the Beach, which is I saw it in action, so I know this is accurate. You did put on the clinic at Balling on the Beach while playing up, and they're saying remember your name. So let them. So I know you're not the bragging type, but let them know about your name. You get permission to do that on the Be Ready Sports podcast.
Jordan Carrier.
Let them.
And I'm a dog. That's all I got to say. I'm a dog. I want it. I really want this. I want to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, I like that.
When I make it to the NBA, I'm not just gonna slow down and keep working. Try to get to the Hall of Fame. Try to get some championships. I'm not just gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm in the NBA now. I got money." No, I'm gonna keep working.
Love it. And who's gonna be right there? Who's gonna be right there courtside every game, being your Spike Lee?
Siblings, mom, and my dad, and that's about it.
Hey, Coach T might pull up. You don't ever
I
know.
get you a ticket.
Coach T might pull up. I'm not gonna be too old by then. By the time you get in the league, I'm not gonna be in no walker or nothing. Knock on wood. Let me show the others the other sprint. Let me gotta take this ticker off. Jeez, it gets in the way sometimes. So this is NX at the NX Pro Finals. It's saying Jordan Carrier Jr., but I call you Deuce the second. I don't call you Junior. Jordan Carrier Deuce the second is an elite PG. This 2032 PG not only played up, but showed out at NXT Pro Finals. So my man look intense right here.
He look focused. He locked in.
He's more than locked in. Man, if looks can kill, man, I'll make you nervous. You don't need a guard dog. You know how the Terrell the beware of dog signs that people put in front of their house. You don't need that. Just put this right there on your front porch. Then go another way. They're like, oh no. This house is very protected. All right, so what's your thoughts on this spread, J2? Even though I know this is very accurate.
Just I went out there and I was a true point guard and I scored, but I really just wanted to lead my team to victory. Win the Puma Finals, and there's some there was one close game and that was JBL. We only beat them by 11, but it was a great game. Like my dad said, they matched with us with size, so they ran 2-3 the whole game. So solid players on their team.
Yeah, I like that you're giving respect to your competition. But my man said it was a close game. We only won by 11. You're reading between the lines on that one. It was a close game. I can picture this interview. Yeah, it was a great game. It was a close game. Tough game. We only won by 11. Great competition, and you sitting there like,
okay,
we're not going to gloss over that. You won by 11. That wasn't no close game. Let me stop. Go ahead, Coach.
It was different because for us we play up in state, and then we played up the last 2 sessions after Balling on the Beach. We played up the last 2 sessions of Puma, so we was already playing against older kids and stuff like that. So it was a big adjustment when we got to play our age group because the kids were a lot smaller. So it was a little different, but like J2 said, we came to JBL in the championship, and we ended up getting a W.
And speak on how important it is. It's not just the adjustment, it's also the adjustment on the size of the basketball.
Oh yeah, so no, but this is the thing. No, this is the thing. On Puma circuit, see, this is what happens. See, in Balling on the Beach, we ran into a team that made us play with a 28.5. But on the Puma circuit, everybody plays with a 29.5, which I totally agree with because pretty much every dad that I know, son has a 29.5 ball. They're not playing with a 28.5. They're only playing with a 28.5 when they go to practice or to the games. And I just feel like it's a major shift, especially if you've been playing with the 29.5 all year and you go to a tournament and they're like, oh, it's sixth grade, so you got to play with a 28.5. The kid that's growing faster than everybody, whose hands and feet are growing, it's hard for him to handle that ball. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. It's a weight difference with it, especially for your shooters. That's a huge, big adjustment to your shooters as well. With that weight adjustment as well. So I just brought that up because I know that was a big adjustment. But they had you guys playing with the with the real basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was a huge difference as well. All right. So y'all ready to get into your? I believe this was the Balling on the Beach video. I think this one more features you, J2. So let me go ahead and play it.
Hey. Oh, that was a no look.
So that's what's that was your footage from BOTB. No, I'm just kidding. Balling on the Beach. And
that's Puma Nationals. Yeah, that's probably another one. I don't think I only sent 2 videos. I think.
Yeah, no, you sent 3, but it was when I uploaded it was the exact same one from the first one.
Oh, I probably because it didn't go through when I sent it the first time, so I probably sent it twice. My bad.
No, it's all good. I didn't realize it until I uploaded it, and it was like, oh. When I uploaded it to put it on the show, I'm like, why is it? What? I was like, I thought I made a mistake and labeled them wrong. When I played them, it was the exact same video. I was trying to find the dates that your teammates are going to be on here because we got your boy Parker Graham is going to be on here December 10th. Where I already told you about Mr. KS is going to be on here on the 27th, and then you got your boy Irvin Magic. Irvin Denoy Jr. is going to be on here on the 20th.
Yeah, Denoy, no S, Denoy.
Did I say his?
No, I'm just making sure you pronounce it right. Irvin Denoy.
Yeah, Denoy. I was just making a joke when I said Irvin Magic.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just making sure because sometimes they mispronounce his name, so I always like to make sure they pronounce his name right. It's Irvin Denoy.
Oh yeah, I hate butchering that. That's why I always, before I schedule it, I'm like, give me the correct spelling and pronunciation of the names, because I hate to be on here and be like, coming to the stage and such and such, and butcher their name. And so then we got your boy Levi. I butchered his name. I called him the wrong thing. So we had Levi on the coming in on January 24th. So This was a great return episode with you guys. I love that. I love having you guys back on to come and share what you guys did on the Puma circuit. So before we wrap up this Kobe Bryant episode and you guys return episode, you want to give any final shout outs?
Man, no, just shout out to everybody out there that's grinding, trying to get better. And this fall and this off season, go hard. You know, everybody working. You know, stick to the plan. That's pretty much all I got. Pretty much all I got to say.
All right, and we will be back on Tuesday. We got Elijah Meyer coming on the pod on not Tuesday, Wednesday. We got Elijah Meyer coming on here. He gonna give his thoughts about this. I had to bring him on because I gotta hear the hype about this young AAU team that's taking everybody by storm. That's sponsored by this hip hop artist that y'all know who I'm talking about.
Say it again.
No, we're bringing on Elijah Meyer, who plays with this young AAU team, who's taken the social media by storm, that plays for this AAU team that's sponsored by this hip hop star. And I think y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
So he's coming on Tuesday. I'm gonna do my spiel real fast, and then we'll get out of here. Make sure y'all please like, share, and subscribe. Like y'all seen from the beginning of the show, we're up to 214 subscribers. Keep that up. Share this video so more people can see it. Our tribute to Kobe and the story on J2 and Coach J from that Puma circuit, and like it up. That helps the algorithm. Also, if you want to donate to the show, your donations is helping us, helping the show expand like it is. So you donate here through Zelle at 954-664-8962. And remind you, for all you guys, coaches, short players for the weekend, go sign up on pickaportal.com. If you want to learn more about it, go back to which episode was it? Go back to episode 52. Then you have my man Sean go over here and talk to you guys about Pickle Portal. Go to pickaportal.com. Starting in January, it's going to be open to football and basketball. So right now, it's only for baseball, but this would be a good thing. You show up to an event, you get 3 or 4 players not going to show up. Hey, go to Pick a Portal day before. You'll find some players in your area that come fill that void. All right, so let's count us out. Do y'all? Let me see if y'all remember. How do we count out? Let's see if you remember. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Big Terrell, can you believe this?
Man, I'm stumped right now.
Stay ready, be ready, or something. Be ready, stay ready, or something like that.
Let me show y'all, man. Let me show y'all.
Stay ready. Be ready.
Shout out to my brother Travell, man. He got these shirts made that
What my shirt at, Cole?
That we need to wear.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I gotta we gotta get that to you as well. We gotta get that to you. But this is our shirts, and this is the slogan: "Be ready, stay ready."
Yeah.
We'll talk after the show. I'm admit I'm slacking on that. I got to get those out to my guests, man. I got a lot of work to do. I got like 50 plus guests. I got to get their shirts out to them. But we're gonna count it out. I'll say be ready, and you guys say stay ready, and we out. All right. So count of 3. 1, 2, 3. To be ready.
Stay ready.
Ready.
And we out, y'all. See y'all on Wednesday.